Welcome to Wallace and Wire. Today we're talking about Kapar UMNO Youth's complaint against Loqman Adam. So today we're looking into this recent uproar, the public spat between the United Malay's National Organization Youth Chief, Dato Akmal Saleh, and UMNO Supreme Council member Dato Loqman Adam. When you see this kind of friction right out in the open, what do you think? Is it principle or is there another hidden purpose? What's your take?
Well, this whole thing, which is pretty fascinating to watch unfold, it really kicked off with a media interview.
Okay.
It was UMNO Supreme Council member Dato Loqman Adam. And he laid out some pretty serious accusations against Dato Akmal Saleh, the UMNO Youth Chief.
Serious how? Like, what was he actually saying?
These weren't just, off-the-cuff remarks. They clearly hinted at some deep factional stuff going on inside UMNO.
Which isn't exactly new for them, but...
No, but it highlights the identity struggle they're still going through, especially in the current political setup.
So what were Loqman Adam's main allegations? You said they were serious.
He didn't hold back.
Yeah.
His central accusation, the real headline grabber, was painting Dato Akmal Saleh as a Hishammuddin youth chief.
Wow. Okay. That's a loaded term.
Extremely loaded. It's not just name-calling. It's a direct claim that Akmal is basically acting for Dato Seri Hishammuddin Hussein, the MP for Zembrong.
So suggesting he's not his own man.
Proxy. Precisely. When you use a label like that, especially within UMNO's context, it immediately throws up questions about loyalty, influence. Who's really pulling the strings?
Yeah, it's designed to undermine Akmal's authority,
Yeah.
suggesting his actions aren't, well, his actions.
Exactly. That they serve someone else's hidden agenda.
And Loqman didn't just leave it at the label, did he? He fleshed it out more.
Oh, yeah. He went on to claim that Akmal's moves, some of his controversial statements, his criticisms of the government were all sort of groundwork.
Groundwork for what?
To help Dato Seri Hishammuddin get back into a big government job. Prime Minister, Deputy PM, maybe a senior minister.
Okay, so linking Akmal's recent stances directly to Hishammuddin's ambitions.
Directly. Loqman's narrative is that Akmal is actively trying to maneuver UMNO away from cooperating with the Pakatan Harapan-led unity government.
And towards who? Pakatan National.
That's the implication. Pushing UMNO towards aligning with Pakatan National, all to serve, as Lokman sees it, Hishammuddin's political goals.
So Loqman is essentially painting Akmal as a key piece in a potentially destabilizing political game.
That's exactly how it comes across.
Yeah.
Lokman's framing Akmal as this critical pawn in a bigger scheme.
A scheme to break up the current government structure?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
To disrupt the Barisan National Pakatan Harapan relationship. MNO being the core of BN, of course.
And the end goal, according to Loqman?
To nudge UMNO closer to Pakatan National. And he mentioned this cryptic H2O agenda.
Ah, H2O. That term pops up a lot in Malaysian politics.
It does. It's widely seen as shorthand for a political move orchestrated by Hishammuddin, usually involving shifting alliances.
So it's not just criticism of Akmal, it's a direct challenge to his loyalty and the party's current path within the unity government.
Absolutely. It's a public accusation of working against the party line, essentially.
Right. So faced with such direct, pretty harsh accusations, how did UMNO react, particularly UMNO Youth?
The reaction was, very quick and very strong, especially from Kapar UMNO Youth. They didn't waste any time.
They jumped right in.
Immediately. They refuted the claims and, importantly, took formal action.
Which tells you something, doesn't it? How sensitive the party is to these internal attacks right now.
Definitely. Especially public ones that could weaken party unity. Seems like a zero-tolerance stance.
So what did Kapar UMNO Youth actually do?
Their leader, Afifi Aris, publicly slammed Dato Loqman Adam's statements, called them rude and irresponsible behavior.
Strong words.
Very. Afifi Aris argued that Loqman's comments seriously damaged the image of the UMNO Supreme Council itself.
Interesting. Not just defending Akmal, but framing it as damaging the whole council.
Yes, and also, crucially, he said it demeaned the dignity of the UMNO youth leadership.
So an attack on the institution, not just the person.
From their perspective, yes.
Yeah.
In terms of party rules and just general decorum, having a Supreme Council member publicly attack the youth chief like that, it's seen as a serious breach.
It's not just about bruised egos, then. It's about hierarchy, respect, keeping things in-house.
Exactly. Maintaining that structure and unity, at least publicly.
And Afifi Aris didn't stop at calling it rude, did he? I read he accused Loqman of something more sinister.
He did. He accused Loqman Adam of basically not acting for party unity. He said Lokman was creating negativity among members, eroding trust in the Supreme Council.
Undermining the leadership from within.
That was the accusation. He even used incredibly strong language, calling Lokman's actions lacking etiquette, clearly an inside agent infiltrating the party and deliberately making UMNO appear weak.
Wow. An inside agent. That's basically calling him a saboteur.
It's about as direct an accusation of internal sabotage as you can get in politics.
So, connecting this to the bigger picture, Kapar UMNO Youth wasn't just, like, shouting back. They took concrete steps.
Right. This wasn't just venting. To back up their words and push for consequences, they formally lodged a complaint letter.
With who?
With UMNO Disciplinary Committee.
Okay, the official channel.
The official channel. And they copied in Dado Asiraf Wajdidusuki, the UMNO Secretary General.
So making sure all the key people are aware formally.
Absolutely. It takes it from a public spat into the realm of official party process. They're treating it as serious misconduct.
And did the complaint just say he was rude? Or did they get specific?
Oh, they got specific. They referenced the UMNO Constitution.
Which articles?
They specifically cited Article 20.9F and Article 20.9G.
And what do those cover, broadly?
Broadly, they deal with members making baseless or malicious accusations or actions that bring the party into disrepute, standard stuff in party constitutions, but invoking them formally is significant.
So they're using the party's own rules against Lokman.
Precisely. And Kapar UMNO Youth strongly urged the disciplinary committee to take action against Loqman Adam based on Article 20.10.
Which allows for?
Disciplinary action. Could be anything from a warning, suspension, right up to expulsion, depending on how the committee views the evidence and the severity.
So this is a strategic move using the formal party machinery to try and shut this down, or at least punish Lokman.
It seems that way. Leveraging the internal structures to resolve what started as a very public conflict.
Okay, let's unpack this a bit then. Because it really doesn't feel like just two guys arguing, does it?
Not at all.
It feels like a snapshot, a microcosm of these bigger battles happening inside UMNO. Power struggles, arguments about the party's direction.
Definitely. And the fallout could go well beyond just UMNO itself.
It feels like we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg here.
Mm-hmm. Which raises that crucial question for us and for anyone watching this unfold. What are the real intentions here?
Behind Lokman's accusations and behind the strong rebuttal.
Exactly. Is Loqman Adam genuinely worried about the party's interests? Or is this more about factional politics, maybe even his own political future?
It's always so hard to tell in politics, isn't it? Disentangling genuine concern from personal ambition or factional loyalty.
Especially when they often overlap.
From the UMNO Youth side, though, their strong reaction, the formal complaint, it seems pretty clearly about protecting their leader, Accuses, right?
Yeah.
Protecting his authority.
And projecting unity, yes. You can't have the youth chief being publicly labeled a puppet without a strong response. It hits morale image.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, Lokman's accusations, whether true or not, they do shine a light on real divisions within UMNO, don't they?
Undeniably. They expose these deep disagreements, maybe even distrust, about UMNO's role in the unity government. Where should they be heading?
It just shows that whole internal struggle over UMNO's identity, its path forward. It's still very much alive and kicking.
Very potent. And these public clashes between senior figures like this, it's definitely a potential headache for the wider unity government.
How so?
Well, this kind of internal fighting within a major coalition partner, it can be easily exploited by the opposition, right? By Perikatan National.
To sow doubts about the government's stability.
Exactly. To suggest the ruling coalition isn't cohesive, isn't stable. And it makes people ask questions about UMNO's commitment.
Like, will they stick with Pakatan Harapan long term? Or could some faction pull them towards Perikatan National eventually?
Those are the questions it raises. So it's not just internal UMNO drama.
Yeah.
It has real implications for national political stability. Maybe even policy direction.
Yeah, I agree. This whole controversy, it's way bigger than just Akmal versus Lokman. It really reflects UMNO grappling with itself, doesn't it? This party dominated for decades, and now it's in a very different position.
Finding its footing in this post-election era within a government structure it didn't necessarily choose initially.
Yeah. Its role in the unity government, what it wants to be in the future. These seem to be the flashpoints. This whole thing is like a mirror showing UMNO at a crossroads, wrestling with its past, its present, and its future.
Absolutely. And in this, complex chess game of Malaysian politics, something that looks like just a public argument
Yeah.
It's often just the visible part of a much bigger strategy playing up beneath the surface.
So it's not just about UMNO's future.
It could, maybe subtly, but significantly end up reshaping the whole political landscape of the country down the road.
Food for thought, definitely. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this.